Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you. Shauna Marie Fisher here for my Sunday night live, for my free live animal communication readings. I know I'm a few minutes late. Sorry, I got delayed with a walk with my dogs, but hey, you know what? That happens. It's okay, right? So let's see. Let me turn my volume off so I'm not in like dual volume here. I'm gonna give it a minute for people to come on. So dun, 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 and I could just always talk. So I have no problem with that. I needed to curl my hair today and I missed the curl of my little spot right here, but that's okay. Hey Lee, good to see you, Lee. Good to see you, my wonderful friend Lee the medium. He is amazing. One of my most favorite people in the world. And hey, Karen, good to see you, Karen. So let's see. I'm going to see who else jumps on. I was thinking, I just kind of feel like doing something different tonight. So I'm going to see who comes on, and I'm going to see if somebody is interested in coming live with me, and I could send you the link, and I could do like a little oh, you're welcome, Lee, a little reading for you with you on video with me. If anybody's game for that, let me know, and I could send you the link for you to join the broadcast, because I just feel like doing something different. Why not, right? Like break out of the comfort zone. Hey, Nancy and Deb, good to see you. Right, I know. I thought so too. I can't say that I can. Hey, Diana, I'm good. How are you? I can't say that I can take credit for the idea. I got this idea from my fabulous mentor, Sunny Dawn Johnston, because like a while back ago, she did that where she had some people come on with her. So I was like, hey, you know what? Like that's a really smart idea, and I've kind of thought about it before, but I haven't done it. So I was just thinking like, hey, why not try something different, right? It's always good to like break out of the comfort zone and try something new, right? Like that's what life is all about. And hey, Yvette, good to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you on here. Do you happen to be related to Christina by chance? That would be cool if you are, because I know somebody with that same last name. So you never know. It could be you. Right, Lee, me too. I think it's just so fun, and I want to do something fun. So since I mentioned, oh, you are awesome. I love Christina. That's so cool. I wanted to do something fun here. So I have my this really cool. Oh wait, where did it? Okay, this really cool deck. That's one of my favorite decks by the wonderful, hey, Elise, good to see you, by the fabulous Sunny Dawn Johnston, who is one of my mentors. This is her multidimensional oracle, and I actually have the animal booster deck in here too. She has another booster deck that I need to get that I don't have yet, but it's on my list. So there we go. I will get it when I can. And hey, Lisa, and hey, Bobby Joe. So I just want to go ahead, and I'm not gonna cheat and look at the cards, because sometimes I do that, and I just want to see what comes up. I'm gonna pull a card for you guys because I think it would be fun. Pull a card for the week ahead. So actually, I'm gonna pull 3 cards. I just heard to pull 3 cards. So hey, Patricia, good to see you. So what you can do in the comments is you can put 1, 2, or 3 and see which card you are drawn to, and I'm gonna pick 3 cards. So let's see. Hey, April, good to see you. Hey, thank you, Patricia. Me too. It's fun to kind of break out of the comfort zone and do something different. So that's what I did. So there you go. Okay, cool. I'm good, April. I hope you're doing well as well. So it's so cool is I have the cards right here. So I have 1, 2, and 3, and oh my gosh, you're never gonna believe it. They are all kind of animal related cards. How funny is that, right? So hey, Alyssa, good to see you. So card number 1 is one of my favorite cards. It's the St. Francis card. It's animal communication, nature, and life purpose. So that's what that card looks like. So it's, maybe it could be, maybe you have been wanting to study up on animal communication more. Maybe you're wanting to do some work with animals. Maybe you're needing to spend more time in nature, right? So sometimes spending time in nature can really help to reset us. So that could be really cool. So maybe that's card number 1 is St. Francis. And oh, thank you so much, Alyssa. I'm having fun with this new hair. I'm loving it more than I thought I would. So it's really cool. And it's so much easier too, because I have like massively thick hair. So when it gets longer, it's just like, ugh, it's like so heavy. It's like I feel like I lost like probably like 2 pounds of hair. Probably not 2 pounds of hair, but that's what it feels like because it's like really heavy. So there we go. So that's card number 1, St. Francis. And card number 2 is the Eagle, freedom, visionary, risk taker. And it's really cool when I think of this card and I see this card Eagle. I think of a dear friend of mine that passed away in December. So that's so that's cool to see that card. So Eagle, freedom, visionary, risk taker, right? So like what risk are you wanting to take? What vision are you wanting to do? What like freedom are you wanting to have for yourself, right? And you can kind of really expand and see kind of what a deeper meaning is for you, right? So you can take these, and be like, okay, cool. Card number 1, St. Francis, card number 2, Eagle. You can kind of sit with it and see kind of, what that deeper meaning is for you, right? Because there's always, the meaning on the card, but sometimes it's really cool to go within to see kind of what else is calling to us with the card as well. So there is that. And yeah, I hear you, Alyssa, right there with you. And hey, Vicky, good to see you, Vicky. And then the third card is Koi. So the koi fish, perseverance, adaptability, and good fortune. I'm like, I can talk, right? Adaptability, perseverance, and good fortune. So there's that. So that's really cool, right? And it's like, what are you wanting to, explore? And like, is there something that's like kind of like a dam that's blocking your way, right? Because when fish swim, right, they might have to kind of create a new pathway, right? Like a new portal, so to speak, right? So it's like, where are you in creating that vision for yourself, right? Where are you in creating that vision for yourself? So there is that. So I'm going to just go over these again. Card number 1 is St. Francis, animal communication, nature, and life purpose. That's card number 1. And then card number 2 is Eagle, freedom, visionary, and risk taker. That's card number 2. And then, oops, I'm almost dropping that card. Interesting. And then card number 3 is Koi, perseverance, adaptability, and good fortune. So there is that. So yeah, and if you resonate with more than one card too, just go with that and see what the message is that calls for you too, because sometimes it can be a little bit different than the one that's there. So there is that. So there you go. And yeah, thanks for playing with me too. It's fun to kind of do that different thing, right? With pulling some cards. And hey, Bobby Jean, good to see you. So just so you guys know, I actually have on my website an animal wisdom oracle session, and what that is where I kind of tune into an animal that's working with you at this time. So it could be a power animal, anything like that, and then I actually go into what I'm getting intuitively for you with that. And then also I pull some cards too, and that's like a half-hour session. So I do have that. And then you're welcome, April. And then starting in, I think I'm going to put it out there starting at the beginning of November, because it is a beginning of the year thing. So last year I did an animal of the year reading, and it was really fun. So what I did is I tuned into what animal is working with the people that signed up, what animal is working with you in that year, and I tuned in intuitively to what I got for you. Like I didn't use any guidebooks or cards or anything like that. I just tuned in, and then what I did is I sent people a voice recording with what I got. So I'm going to do that again this year, and I'm going to do it for the same price, which was $22 is what I did last year. So if you're interested in that, definitely stay tuned, and that's going to be like in the beginning of November. I think I'm going to put that out in the beginning of November, and it was so fun to do that for people. I love that. So yeah, thank you, April. I know it is so interesting, and yeah, you're so welcome. And oh, thank you, Yvette. I know I feel so blessed with my dogs. They're super cute. So yeah, so I love them so much. So yes. And then Alyssa says, "Oh yes, Animal of the Year sounds amazing." Yeah, it was so fun to do that and just to tune in. And I just have this voice recording app on my phone, and I just tune in. What I did is I wrote down everybody's name, and then I just wrote down what animal was coming to me. And then after that, then I went and I did the recording for people, and it was really cool. And most of the recordings were about 5 to 10 minutes, give or take. It just kind of depended. And then what was really cool, hey Michelle, good to see you, is some of them actually ended up being more than just the animal. So some people actually had more than one animal, and there was actually some people that had a color that came through, and there was a couple people that had flowers come through. So there's that. So that was really cool. So there's that. So yes, and then yes, April. That was just my little detour to get going tonight. Was pulling those cards. So what I'm doing tonight, and hey Tina, good to see you, Tina. Is I'm doing animal communication readings is what I'm doing, but also what I can do for you too is what I feel guided to do is pull a card for you from this, like a card specifically for you for this through this multi-dimensional oracle deck. And then what I'm getting for you is the number 111, like the numbers 111. So like really just tuning into that like angelic guidance that's there for you with those numbers 111, right? Really tuning into that guidance. And then I picked this card for you too, which is really cool. So hopefully this resonates with you. It's the Sun card, outer world, identity, light, and strength. So I feel like it's just remembering your strength is always there. And then there's something with tuning into that 111. So it could be like 111 or 11111, just something about ones. And then the sun, and paying attention to your light. And don't worry about like the what the outer world is putting on that, like your light and your identity and your strength and who you are is just really tune into that. I feel like that could definitely be really beneficial for you. So yeah, so yes, sometimes I do pick up on stuff for people. I don't really offer that in my services. I've kind of thought about doing that maybe eventually, and doing some of that stuff for people. That's why kind of the way I do that with people is those animal wisdom oracle sessions. That's kind of my way I do that. And you are so welcome, April. You're so welcome. Happy to tune into that for you. So yeah, it's always fun to do that. And then I also wanted to let you guys know too, I need to do a post about it. I keep forgetting. So you guys know I just had my 49th birthday, right? So I was going to keep the special, I have a special for $49 for my half-hour animal communication session, my half-hour animal energy healing session, and then my half-hour animal wisdom oracle session. I have all of those for $49. But what I thought would be really cool, and one of my amazing friends helped me to figure this out, is to do it for 49 days, right? So to have it go for 49 days for my 49th birthday. So the 49 days, I think like ends like on like the 29th of September or something, and September has 30 days. So just to make it easy, I have decided to continue that special through the end of September, just because I think it's really fun to do that, and just it's a thing that helps people out by doing that. So that's what I have decided to do, is offer that through the the end of September. So all you have to do is, you don't have to have like the appointment by the end of September. You just have to have the appointment booked by the end of September. And then also to this Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be going on with my beautiful friend Carol C.C. Miller on her Embrace Your Life group, in her Embrace Your Life group and her Positive Focus page. So I'll be there with her. And then she does have her hug day coming up too. I need to find the information and share that. And if you haven't followed Carol, like, and you love positive stuff, I highly recommend that you follow Carol, because she is absolutely amazing. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world. So like, I've never met like a more kind person than Carol. Like, she's just amazing. So there we go. So there's that. And then, hey, Helen, good to see you, Helen. I hope you're doing well. So let's see here. Yeah, and feel free to jump in with any questions you have about a pet in your life that's currently with you, or that's past, or if you want me to like pull a card for you, like, I'm just game for anything. Or if somebody wants to like jump on live with me and I could do like a little quick little reading, let me know and I could send you an invite link if you want to come on the Facebook stage with me. That would be fun. So let me know if you're game for that, and I could send you a message if you wanted to do that with the link to join. So there's that. Oh, I love this question, Patricia. Patricia says, is the fish and tuna cat food making yellow cat feel nauseous and throw up? I get like, so what yellow cat is showing me, he's like, it is a little bit, but I really like it. So maybe like a different variety of it. I feel like that that there's something with the tuna in this particular food that's causing him to kind of get like irritated. It's like the tuna, like there's something that's too heavy with this tuna. So I would see if there's like a different brand you could try, because he's like, don't give that up for me, because he's like, that's my favorite flavors, my favorite flavors, my favorite flavors. So he's like, don't give that up, try something new. So that's what I get for yellow cat. Ooh, okay. I love this card for you, Alyssa. I think it's perfect. So this card is the tiger card, and I actually have a print of this card hanging up here, and I love this one. It says strength, power, and unpredictability. So what I get for you with that is know like that inner strength that you have, and know that your strength is so strong, Know that your strength is so strong with that. So that's why I get that tiger card for you. And then also to sometimes things are unpredictable, but then I feel like things are gonna like even out. It's like gonna be like flipped up, like different than you think it's gonna be flipped. Like things are gonna like turn the way you want, and just know that you have the power to choose what you want to choose, and know that you have the power to choose what you want to choose. And then I felt compelled, and you're so welcome, Alyssa, to pull another card for you. And if any of you other people that are listening resonate with this, take that message too, because sometimes there could be a message that could be for just more than one person. So just take that if you feel called to that. And the next one is donkey. Stand your ground, fortitude, and be heard. So I feel like that's part of that strength message for you, Alyssa, is stand your ground, fortitude, and be heard. So yes, no, you have that power, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. So there is that. So that's, I wanted to give you that little bonus card, and I feel like maybe that could help other people on here too. So maybe there's somebody else that needed to hear that message too. And you do have the power, my friend, and that inner strength. And you are so welcome. You're so welcome. And then Patricia says, LOL, thank you. Yeah, yellow cat is like, he's like, you better get that figured out, because he's showing me like birds. He's like, okay, like I'm gonna bring you a bird. So it's like, oh my goodness, yellow cat. So good old yellow cat. Yes, I know. Claim it, Alyssa. Stand ground, fortitude, and be heard. Claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it. When we're like calling something like that into us, what could be really cool is if you write it out, right? You could write it out and like, put it up where you see it, where it really just speaks to you, right? You could do that, right? You could do like a little voice recording and say, I stand my ground with fortitude. I'm heard. I have the power. I have inner strength, whatever that is. I definitely believe in doing those like recorded voice affirmations can be really powerful, as well as like putting them up as well. But I feel like there's something about hearing that as well that's really beneficial, and I feel like that's really awesome. Somebody that I know do hypnosis with, named Mary Lou Rodriguez, who's amazing. She you know, helped me to harness that thing with those voice recordings, which is really cool. So there is that. And let's see here. And good to see you, Emmy. And let's see here. And Tina says, yes, I love this. So Tina says, Carol's Global Hugs Weekend is September 9/11. Yeah, so I need to get to sharing about that so I can get some more people signed up for that. So yay, Carol is amazing. So I'm gonna have to see if I can find the links to sign up for that, because I know she has one that you can go out and do in public, and then there's like a private one too, like where if you just want to do it with, you know, people you know. So there is that. And good to see you, Emmy. And let's see here. I see a question here from Michelle. So thank you, Tina, for that date there. That's awesome. And let's see here. Michelle says, my brother will be taking care of Kaya for over 2 weeks soon at his house. How can I help her, as she is very attached to me? So what's really interesting, Michelle, is how I just mentioned like the voice recordings. She's like, you can call and I can hear your voice, or I can see you like on video, or I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice, and you and you communicate with me that you're gonna be gone too. I feel like that's a thing that really helps too, is when we do travel, we do go on a trip, we can tune into our pets, right? I believe we all have that ability to tune in, and you know, they hear us, they hear all our thoughts, they feel all the feelings, they feel all the feels, all of that, right? So what you can do is just be like, okay, Kaya, you know, you're going to stay with him for 2 weeks. Like, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back. And then just keep checking in with her every day and say, okay, I'll be back in, you know, 10 more days, 9 more days, 8 more days. And then she says to bring something that like smells like you. She's having me like touch my shirt, like a shirt or a blanket or something that smells like you, that will help to give her that'll help to give her comfort. She says that will really help too. And she says, remind me, I'm going to have fun too, and I'm going to get extra treats, and I'm going to have lots of time to explore with him as well. So so hopefully that helps. And yes, I love that. Alyssa says, I feel. That's awesome. And then Emmy, let's see here. Emmy says, hey there, hi there, Emmy, good to see you. I've told Popeye I'd like to take a 4-day road trip with him in October, but can't tell how he feels about it. About 10 days on the road altogether. He says the most important thing, if you take that road trip with him, he says he doesn't want it to be bumpy. He says he wants something really like padded on the bottom of his carrier, like in his cage, so it's like in his cage or attached to the bottom of his cage, where it's like really padded. So I have like, so I don't feel that like woo of the car. So I help to have something to help me brace myself, and where it's not you know, where I have that like extra cushy comfort. Makes me think of like a mattress topper, where I have that extra cushy comfort. So there's that. So yes, yes, yes. What a fun road trip, Emmy. Road trips are fun. So yes, road tripping with Popeye. I love it. So there we go. And Alyssa says, I feel like Ducky feels it all. She knows when I'm overwhelmed and stressed. Yeah, they know. And what's, you know, really amazing about our animals, when they tune into that, they can kind of be our gauge to kind of what's going on with ourselves, because sometimes we don't always see the things that we need to see for ourselves, and our animals can really help us to see that, right? Because sometimes we do things for them that we wouldn't normally do for ourselves, right? They just have that way to just bring that magic and that love to us. So that's yeah. So there's that. Your sweet little ducky girl, Alyssa. Oh my goodness. And then Michelle, love her. Michelle says, thank you. She loves to explore our basement, which is dark and dusty and too much for her to get into. She's like, it's not too much. She's like, I'm cleaning up and I'm having fun, and I'm helping you to like uncover things down there that you didn't remember we're there, and that's what I'm doing. And she's like, yes, 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 I am. She loves it. I love Kaya. Oh my goodness. So let's see here. Yvette, the good question. Yvette says, is there something my rabbit wants to communicate with me? So what I see with your rabbit is I see myself like sitting outside with like some straw and some grass and like the sun. Like I want to spend some more time like outside in the grass and in the sun and with like some straw like kind of grass, as I want to do that. And I want like a big and I want a big carrot. I want a big carrot. Give me a big carrot is what I want. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I forgot to turn my ringer off, but it's okay. It'll go to voicemail in a second. So let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to do this here. Okay, I figured it out. So sorry about that. So hopefully you heard that. Let's see here. I'm going to turn my ringer off and then I'll call them back after my live. So anyway, so yeah, so hopefully you heard that. So it's outside in the grass and feeling the sun, and I want like a big carrot and like some like straw, like hay grass is what I see. And it's like a sweeter grass. I don't know like what kind of sweeter grass is like. I want like a sweeter grass is what your rabbit's showing me, like something sweet. I want the sweet things that I haven't had in a while. And it makes me think of like those little like yogurt drops too, like those little like yogurt bites. Like I want the sweet things that I haven't had in a long time. Give me the sweet things I haven't had in a long time. So there is that, Yvette. So there you go. And Emmy, you're so welcome. You said, I'm thinking of getting a new suspension and wider tires, which should cushion the ride. Maybe a thick dog bed would also help. Yes, yes, yes. I get yes, yes, yes. Like, because you could put that dog bed like right underneath Popeye's cage, and that should help too. Because he's like, don't be doing no crazy driving. He's like, don't be doing no crazy driving. So yeah, so there is that. So there you go. Let's see here. All right. Love that, Emmy. I love that you're like thinking outside the box already. You're like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I love it. I love it. And then Alyssa says, one day recently I came home and Delilah, Sweet Pea Apricot, was limping on her back leg and is still slightly. Is she okay? She's showing me I need to be reminded to kind of like move my leg. She's having me move my knee on my leg, like back and forth, like, and do some energy work in there, because it's like my spring that offloads my leg is still a little off. My spring that offloads my leg is a little off, is what I get there. My spring that offloads my leg is a little off. So so I get just really keep an eye on it, and just send that healing energy there, and just really keep an eye on it. And if you still see it go on and on, I would definitely go and get it checked out to see if maybe there's something that they can do to help. So lots of love to Delilah. And hey, Rick, good to see you. And let's see here. Bobby Joe. Okay, yeah. Okay. Alyssa says, yeah, that seems like at the spring in her leg. Yeah. So she's like, just keep seeing it springy. And she says like, it's like there was like a jump that she did and a down movement, and just kind of like it twisted funny. So just keep an eye on that is what I get with that. So there you go. And Emmy says, don't be doing no crazy driving. Best Popeye quote ever. I love that. And let's see here. And then I'm going to get to a question from Bobby Joe here in a second. And I'm going to get a card for Michelle. Okay, wait, let's see here. What's the card for Michelle? Okay, what's the card for Michelle? Okay, hold on. I need to actually like dig my cards out is what I just heard. So let's see here. And then Alyssa says, ouch, thank you. I know, right? So it's like, yeah, just keep sending her that love, and that will help. And then I'm going to get your question here in just a second, Bobby Joe. And all right. Okay, so I feel like, nope, here, okay, hold on. I feel like I got to clear the cards a second, Michelle, and then I'm going to give you a card here in a second. This is the one. Okay, so this is a card for you. Lakshmi, prosperity, career, luck, and service. So this is the card that I'm getting for you. Is that like, you're bringing like a different kind of thing into what you do right now. So it's just really work with that. And then another card that I'm getting for you, and this is kind of coming through again, and I feel like this is for you and other people too. It's monkey, curiosity, fun, courage, and community. So I feel like both of those cards are for you, Michelle. And then, all right, so there is that. I love pulling these cards too. It's super fun. And then let's see here. And Bobby Joe. Okay, and then Lisa. So Bobby Joe says, anything I can do for my Jake. He has allergies and and is aging. I got his allergy shot, which helped a lot. Awesome. He squints his eyes and whines a lot. I give him lots of love. Not sure what else to do. So it's interesting. So as I'm tuning into Jake, my eyes itch. My eyes itch. Like my eyes are really itchy, and I just want to like itch my eyes, itch my eyes, itch my eyes, itch my eyes. So what he's showing me is like if you could put like a compress over my eyes, so kind of like a lukewarm compress, and have me like close my eyes when you do it, or maybe when you do it when I'm asleep, like that would help because it's like my eyes are itchy. So kind of like a compress on my eye with like, lukewarm compress, I feel like would really help, and just keep showing me like that's going to help. That's going to help. That's going to help, Jake. And I feel like it's really like bad with like the grass. He's having me like really itch when I think about grass in him. He's like, oh, itchy, 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 itchy. So there's that. And he says that it's just that like itchy. He's like itchy, 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 itchy. So I would look in to see like what other kind of stuff and could help, like maybe like a different dose of medication that he's getting, or maybe even some acupuncture. I'm getting some acupuncture could help him too, and even some acupressure. So like acupressure or acupuncture, because the difference with acupressure is instead of using the needles, you use like your fingertips and your fingers, and that's what helps to bring release and healing is through the acupressure. So you might try that, Bobby Joe. And here for any support you need. And then let's see here. And then Lee Michael loves the monkey card. I love that. And then he keeps rubbing his eyes on everything. Oh, so much love to Jake. And then, hey, Denise, good to see you. Let's see here. And then, all right, Bobby Joe says, I'll try that. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you. You're so welcome, Bobby Joe. You're so welcome. And then, hey, Erica, good to see you. And let's see here. So, all right. Lisa says, why has Chloe Grace been licking my feet lately? She's like, I'm just helping to give them a good scrub and a good cleaning. She's like, I want to give you a good cleaning and some extra love. She's like, I want to give you some extra love. And she says it helps you to feel good. She says it helps you to feel good. And she says it helps you to, she says like it's giving you an extra cleaning of love. And she says it helps you to smile, because she showed me like when she licks your feet, she's like, ooh, you kind of go like that, and it makes you smile, and it makes you makes you happy, and it makes you happy, and it makes you happy. And that's what she says. She's like, it makes you happy. So let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can. Nope. Let's see. Nope. I don't want to do that. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember how to block somebody, but I don't think I can do that right now. So I didn't mean to show that message. I meant to block it. So if anybody asks you, if anybody asks you to do anything like that, you can just ignore that message and send that person lots of love, because I don't ask people to, like, I don't solicit for readings on here like that. So so you can just ignore that and send that person lots of love, and I will block them after the broadcast, because I don't remember how to do that on here. So so there you go. You are so welcome, Lisa. And she says she just loves it because she's like, it makes my mama happy and me happy. She says she especially likes to lick like the side of your feet. She says, I really like to lick the side of your feet. She's like, the side of your feet are the best. She's like, and then she's like, and then the toes, and then the bottom, and then the top. She's like, I just love it, love it, love it, love it, is what she says. Oh my goodness. I love Chloe Grace. Okay, so let's see here. And then Erica says, hi, Shauna, can I get a message from my kitty boy buddy, please? So yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay, cool. I think Lee has an answer for me, so perfect. So let's see. Aha, yes, Lee, you are amazing. You know, it's weird, Lee, is it doesn't, with that person, it's 3 dots next to the comment. It's so interesting because with that person, it doesn't give the 3 dots. Isn't that weird? But I'm gonna look into that. So thank you, Lee. So Erica, and hey, Nikki, good to see you here. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure that out. So thank you, Lee. And hey, Cindy, good to see you. Okay, so Erica, what I get from your buddy boy is he's like showing me like a big bowling ball. He's showing me like a big he's just giving me like a big bowling ball, and he's like, whoop, strike out, like strike out. He's like, he's there to help you. He's like, I'm there to help you. I'm your big buddy boy protector is what he says. He says, I'm your big buddy boy protector, is what he says. So that's, there you go. So that's from your buddy boy there. Yeah. I know it is so weirdly because of the 3 dots show up on everybody else except like they're not showing up on that one comment, which is so weird. But see, I don't want to do that. No, because I don't want to do that. I want to, so I'll figure it out. But yeah, so weird. I don't know why it's not giving me the option on that one. So there you go. And then Erica says, "Oh, thank you. He's been so awesome lately." He's like, "Yep, I'm your boy." He's like, "Boop, boop, boop. I'm your boy." He's like, "I'm your boy. I'm your boy. I'm your boy." I love that. So let's see here. All right, just try to go through because to make sure I'm not missing anybody. And then Denise. All right, hi Denise, good to see you. Says you say I've been gone a week and I wonder how Angel Kitty is doing and if there's anything he wants me to know. Also, I'm taking care of some chickens and I may have forgotten to give them water this morning because their water was almost gone. They've been filled up now, and I'm wondering if they were okay today. They said that we were okay. They said we just drank a lot of water. We were really thirsty. So they're like, we know you're gonna like be our water goddess from now on, and you're gonna give us water while you're here. And they said, shoot, they want you to just like not worry about it and just be like, hey, like you know what, it's all good. Like we survived, we're fine. So they want you to know to like not worry about it, and then just to be like, hey, we're okay now. And we were just like hot and we drank lots of water. And they're like, hey, we drink a lot more than you think we would, right? Like they're like, we drink a lot more than you think we would, is what they said. They're like, we drink a lot more than you think we would, is what they say. And Angel Kitty's like having me go like this. He's like, oh, he's like, I'm doing really good. And he's like showing me, he's like, I'm more peaceful than you would think right now. He says he's doing really good, and he wants you to be having fun with where you're at. So there is that. And the chickens say they're like, you can give us some extra like special like treats tomorrow. They're showing me like something like corn, like little corn. They're like, you can give us extra stuff tomorrow, is what they say. So there you go. So there you go. And then, no, you know what, Lee? I think it is the 3 dots because it does give me the option with the 3 dots. So thank you for that. But what's so weird is this person, it's not giving me the option to see the 3 dots, which is so weird. So I don't know. Like that's weird. So anyway, but thank you for checking, my friend. You're amazing. And hey, Jared, and you're so welcome, Denise. You're so welcome. Yeah, now these chickens are making me want corn. And I remember when my parents used to have chickens, they had this like cracked corn that they would give them, and they really loved it. So I don't know if the chickens you're watching have that available. So there we go. So there is that. And oh, Nikki, I love this. Anything possibly from Benny or Ruby? Benny or Ruby, they're like, boop. They're just showing me like this. They're like, expanding love. They're like, we have so much expanding love for you. And we're just like having fun with all of our expanding love. Our expanding love is what they show. And Benny's like, mwah, mwah, mwah. Benny's like, mwah, mwah, mwah. And Ruby's like, oh, I love to like bask Ruby's like, I want to bask by the window more. I want to like soak up some more sun. And Benny's like, I just want to soak up some more love. And then I love soaking up the more love. And then I love soaking up the more love. So there you go. So there's, I know, right, Lee? It's so weird that the 3 dots isn't showing with that one. I'm going to ask in my business community if anybody knows about that and to see like why that is, because now I'm curious. I'm gonna take a drink of water really quick. I'm gonna drink my special Congdon water. It's the best ever. And hey, Linda, good to see you. Long time no see. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna go back to Cindy's question here in a second, and then let's see. You're welcome, Denise. And then Emmy says, I'm so excited for the road trip with Papa. I was afraid he wouldn't want to go. He's like, you go, I go. He's like, you go, I go. He's like, you go where I go where you go. And that's just what we do. We go together. And that's just what we do. That's what we do. So there is that. And then Cindy, anything from my Molly dog in the spirit world? So what I get is rainbows and the prisms. Rainbows and the prisms, like pay attention to like the frequencies of light, and light, pay attention to light frequencies and light changes, light frequencies and light changes, and like iridescent kind of lights. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that is what I get there. So there you go. Yeah, like I feel like your baby is always around you, Cindy. Like I feel like the presence is always like a light in your heart is what I get. Like I'm always the light in your heart. I'm always the light in your heart, and I'm right there in your heart, always lighting your way, lighting your way, lighting your way, lighting your way. So there's that, and all hearts back to you, Emmy. And then Denise says, yes, the chickens and ducks only got half of a serving of feed tonight because we ran out. So you're right about them wanting more feed. Their mommy comes home tonight, so she'll take care of it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, they're like, come on. They're like, we demand service. They say that they can be like really demanding. They're showing me that there's like a leader chicken and a leader duck, and that they like keep an eye on everything is what they show me. There's like one of each, and it's like that they're kind of like, nope, I'll take care of it. You take care of it. They're quite the characters. I love it, Denise. So hope you had fun with them. So there is that. I'm going to see if any other questions come through. So let's see here. Just going to give it a minute. I wanted to check on Facebook, make sure I wasn't missing anything. And then Denise says, ha ha, right? Yeah, they're like, show me, they're like, we're the bosses. We're the duck and the chicken bosses. Oh my gosh, I love them. So funny. So so let's see. I'm going to see if any other questions come up. And then I feel compelled here for a second here to do this really quick. So let's see here. I'm just going to see if any other questions come up. Oh, that's funny because that one already came. Let's see if there's. Okay, so I feel like this, if somebody needs this card. So this card, I just pulled. So I think this is like a collective card. It says whale, emotional healing, action, release, drama, and communication. So whoever needs that card, that is for you. And then Denise says, so there you go. That's like a little bonus card tonight. So like doing that. So there you go. Denise says 2 chickens escaped this morning and it was a wild goose chase, but I got them back in. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. That can be like, I'm like, oh my goodness. I could just feel you're like, that had to be so hard, right, Denise? Oh my goodness. I'm glad you got them back. And those chickens and ducks, they can be like really fast, right? Like faster than you think they would be. And I remember that from when my parents had chickens. So yeah. So let's see here. Oh yes, definitely. I will do that. Here, hold on a second. Let me find it here. Okay, perfect. So yeah, Denise says it was hard. I can imagine. Yeah. So whale, emotional healing, action, release, drama, and communication. So that's that is the whale card. There you go. Yeah. And so there you go. And then Cindy says, thank you so much, Shauna. Light frequency is that the like lights flickering. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Like lights flickering. And then also too, sometimes what can happen with lights, like we can have a light that'll be on, right? Like the light will be on, we'll see it on. And then what can happen is it can change frequency where it'll be like lighter, or then sometimes it'll be like dimmer. So I've had that happen with lights, and people will be like, "Oh, it's just a light bulb." It's like, no, I definitely believe like that can be like an energy manipulation of like the spirit, speaking to us and trying to give us a message. So I feel like that's it's always really, really, really cool to tune into all that and to be open minded to that, because I believe there's messages that are being called to us all the time. It's just whether we're paying attention to them or not. Ha ha ha. Um, let's see here. Emmy says whale was for me, and then my fellow author friend Tijan. Good to see you here. Do you have a book signing coming up? I am working on that. I'm working on that. Wink, wink. I'm like, okay, I need to get that together. So I'm working on that. So thank you for that. Thank you for that little nudge, my fellow author friends. My fellow author friend Tijan, thank you so much. I love that. So, haha, she says, yes, I love it. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So, there you go. I'm working on that. That's what I need to do, work on that. And it's good to have those nudges, right? So, it's a, yeah, so that's that little extra push, because it's exciting, but then it's like also like unnerving in a way, but like in a good way, right? So it's really cool. So it was really easy to sign the pre-orders of my book, right? Because I just sat here in my apartment and signed them and put them off into the mail, which was cool. And then other people that I've signed and in person, when I did this one event, I signed a book for somebody, which was really cool. So it was, yeah, so it's fun. So there you go. So there you go. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. I'm going to see if anybody else has any other questions. I'm going to give it a minute here because I know sometimes there can be a delay. And I'm glad I was able to pull that bonus card for you, Emmy. And I'm glad you got the chickens back this morning, Denise. Oh my goodness, that can be scary. It makes me think. So in my book, Soulmate Dog, the book I have right here, I'm gonna show you a copy of it. I know most of you guys have seen this. This is my Luna that it's about, and this is the back of the book. There's actually a story in the book from when we were staying with my parents when Luna was in the garden with my mom, and my mom forgot to like shut the other part of the garden gate. And Luna, they had chickens, and Luna went to go and like chase the rooster. And luckily, she went into like the side barn, and the other part of the door was shut, so my mom was able to just like shut the door behind her. And that whole story, there's like more to that story and more wisdom and more insight into that story. But if you want to find out more, what you can do is pick up a copy of my book on Amazon.com, on Barnes and Noble, or at New Renaissance Bookstore in Portland. You can get it online through them, or at the store they have it as well. So yeah, so there you go. So you just got to find out more. If you want to know the story, you got to read the book. So there you go. So that's that. So there you go. And then Cindy says, yes, just Friday I had to have some tests done at the breast center, and I was really worried before I left home. My bedroom light flickered a couple of times, and then sitting in the waiting room at the hospital, lamp kept flickering. Yeah, that was your girl with you. That was your girl with you. I get like a big yes. Like I was there holding prayers with you and holding my love with you, and I was there with you, and that's what I was. I was there with you. I was there with you. So there is that. So yes, yes, yes. So sending you much love. I hope that everything is okay with all of that, Cindy. I hope everything is okay with that. So yes. Ooh, Emmy, I love that question. So Emmy says, are you in Portland? That's on my road trip. So I am about 20 minutes from Portland. I am in Vancouver, Washington. So I would love to like meet up with you if you come on you and Popeye, of course, if you come on a road trip here, we'll have to meet up. That would be super cool, Emmy. I would love that. So keep me posted. That'd be super cool. So yes. So there we go. You know how to get a hold of me. So there you go. And then, hey, Patty, good to see you, Patty. And then Cindy says, I do feel Molly Dog around me all the time. Yeah, they are around us, like our loved ones in spirit, be it an animal or a person. I definitely believe they are always around us. And it's just, we just have to, call in that presence and be open to those signs and those messages that are coming through, because it's when we have that awareness and we're open to those messages and signs, that's when more starts to, fluidly flow through to us. So there we go. At least that's my thought on that. And then Cindy says, awe brings tears to my eyes. I was very close to my Molly dog. I talk to her all the time. Yeah, that's beautiful, because they hear you and they hear us and they feel it. And they know. And then let's see here. Emmy says Popeye's first meetup. And I wanted to share a story with you. So there was, oh gosh. So I, my Luna dog that I wrote the book about, she passed away in 2017, right? And she's always, with me. I think about her. I see this Heartland Express truck that makes me think of her. I hear songs that think of her. And then, just, it strikes up memories, and it also strikes up a reminder that her presence is always still like effervescent with me. It's very much with me, and it's a part of me. And what was, I think it was yesterday, no, it was actually today. I heard the Bette Midler song, The Wind Beneath My Wings. And, I just kind of like had a tear come to my eye, and I was like thinking of Luna, and, she was just such a big love of my life, and just really, such a huge presence in my life. And it just, hearing that song for that moment was just a reminder that, like, yes, her presence is still there. And then, within that same day, I saw that Heartland Express truck. So just be open to those messages and don't dismiss things, because so many times we dismiss things so easily as humans. We might be like, oh, that's just this, like, oh yeah, but then when we, take a deeper dive and a deeper look into it, then we can really find more reason and more messages in that message, right? The deeper part of that message we can really find. So there is that. So that's for all of you there, and Cindy as well. So there you go. So Cindy says, thank you again, Shauna. You are an amazing woman. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Cindy. You're amazing too, and I'm so glad that we're connected. I'm so happy to have all of you in my life. This is like such a blessing to be able to do what I do and to connect with you all on Sunday nights. I love it so much. So I think I'm going to get ready to wrap it up here. And I just want to say thank you again so much for tuning in. For those of you that listen live, those of you that listen to the replay, it just means so much to me. And thank you again so much for tuning in. And again, I'll be back this Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But if you want to listen to me before then, catch me with my friend Carol C.C. Miller this Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in her Embrace Your Life Facebook group, which is amazing, and her Positive Focus Facebook page. So there you go. So much love to you, and bye for now. And I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. All right, bye for now. Take care.